Hello, beautiful people all around the world. Welcome to another episode of Dreams and Visions. I'm your host, Ryan, aka Softest. Today we are joined by a very young, beautiful lady. She's a very successful, I might call her, young entrepreneur, and she's also into philanthropy work. She's also into quite a lot of business activities that are quite productive in this generation. And to me, she's a mentor, also a sister. Help me welcome Dr. Marjorie. For me, I call her the stylish doctor. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you. Cheers.
Okay, so doctor, I would really want to know and understand for myself and also the viewers. As a young lady like yourself, where did the motivation and inspiration came from actually for you to start all the work that you've been doing? I'm sure you're into quite a lot of work that you're doing, business, philanthropy,
That's
education. Right. There's more into you. Can you tell us where you started as a young girl growing up to be where you are right now?
Well, actually, it's a long story.
All right.
But I'm just gonna try and summarize. Firstly, my name is Marjorie Pato. Okay. I think you had already introduced me.
Yeah.
And I come from a very humble background.
Right.
Yeah. So you find that growing up, there's a time that I actually was staying in the rural areas.
Oh.
Yes, and I come from a ghetto, Mbare.
Okay,
you know.
That.
Yes. So is that background that made me promise myself that I need to work hard to become successful.
Wow.
And it wasn't just for me alone, but also to serve as a motivator or inspiration
wow.
to other young girls wow. who come from Bare and other ghetto areas.
Wow, yeah. Wow. As you heard for yourselves, guys, from the lady herself, as she just explained to us how her journey was. It wasn't easy, but she worked herself up until she is where she is right now today. Okay, so doctor, labeling you as an entrepreneur, this is a broad term. It's quite an umbrella term in this field. So in business terms, which ones are your sources of business? Which ones are your type of business? What do you do exactly?
Well, I'm into fashion business. I sell women clothes,
okay.
men clothes, both formal, classy,
wow.
Casual.
Okay.
Yes, and I also own a bridal shop. Like
wow.
I sell wedding gowns.
Wow, you're
yes.
doing big things.
Thank you.
You're doing big things, actually.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned before about me having a brand.
Yes.
Yes, I actually
MJ
have.
Fashions.
Wow. Yeah. I actually have also another brand for okay. shoes. Okay. It's called Marjorie. Yeah, wow, brand Marjorie.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, that's inspiring.
Thank you.
For a young lady who came from Bari, I mean, if you're listening and if you've been going through the conversation, you should be inspired by this young lady.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I think it's the best time for you to take a pen or a notebook, just to you grab down some notes from what the wise lady is saying. Okay, so mostly you're into fashion. You already have a brand for your shoes already.
Yes.
Okay, that's quite big. That's quite big. All right. So we'll move on to the next question for us and everybody to know you more. Doctor, I have a funny, I cannot call it funny actually, but this is like one of the important questions when it comes to business people. Doctor, you mentioned that your business, you're into fashion business, you have a brand, you have a shop,
That's right.
Yeah. So how do you manage? In this line of business, you're not the only one who is in fashion right now. I guess the competition is very tight. So I would like to know, and also others who are taking notes, our viewers, they would also want to know how do you manage to differentiate your work, how you work, and how you operate your business so that you can overcome the competition that is in the system or that is in the game right now.
Wow, that question.
But if they are your secrets, yeah, you don't have to spill everything. Maybe
No,
just
it's
a little
fine.
bit.
It's fine. Yeah. Well, what I can say is, like I mentioned before, I sell high quality things.
All
So the first thing is I provide high quality products, clothes. Yeah. So that obviously makes me stand out.
Yeah.
And also I try to be honest with my customers.
Okay.
Yes, I'm very reliable. I communicate. Yes, and also through different posting, different various social medias like
Like
Facebook.
your marketing skills.
Yes, my marketing skills.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're learning. Probably. I also want to be an entrepreneur. So these are also some of the successful skills that I'm going to use when I start my business, guys. I hope you're taking notes, as I have said at the beginning of this video. All right. Okay. So let's move on to some other interesting questions about our discussion. Okay, Doc. I imagine, like you know, in life. I'm sure you're not only like a business person all the time. Obviously, you're a doctor. Yeah, it requires most of your time work, and I'm sure you have a lot of things that you up to. So I would want to know, Doc. Besides serious work and busy business, what else do you do for a living? Whether it's social, whatever it is, just to share. People would want to know you better, and just to know generally what you do besides your busy times when you're free.
You mean what I do socially?
Yeah, socially. Or even just generally, just out of your business, because we have been talking more about business, and as we have mentioned, you're a doctor, so obviously you are quite busy. So besides those busy hours, what is it that you do?
Okay. Well, I love taking pictures.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is a good thing. Memories.
Yes. Actually, during most of my free time, I love to dress up and I take pictures. That is very stress relieving for me.
Okay, plus you also have a brand.
Yes.
And you also have shops that do selling of clothes, so it's quite normal for you to enjoy such activities.
Yes. And I also love traveling, like just going out to some nice places.
Nice different places.
Yeah, just to
New
see some nice places like that. Yeah,
Wow.
I enjoy that a lot. Yeah.
Nice. And also, Doc, I noticed while Lista was researching about you, just to know more about you before we get into a moment of conversating like now, I noticed you're more into philanthropy work. You work with quite a lot of people just to help the less privileged, How do you find yourself doing such work, and what does it mean to you doing such type of work to the community you are, and the world at large? Because probably you're not helping the people who are around you only, but maybe with also across a lot of borders. How does it go within you to get the strength of doing such philanthropy work?
Okay. Yes, I guess I should have mentioned before that one of the things that I do in my free time is the philanthropist work. Like I own a foundation, Patience of Hope Foundation. It's basically a foundation for children, like to pay school fees for underprivileged children, and also to empower young girls. Yeah, like I said before, I always want to inspire young girls, because I believe that there are so many things that are going around in the world, and one of the things that we can do to stop all that is to educate the girl child. Yes. Yeah. So basically, I do the charity work. Yeah. And also sometimes I go visit the old people's homes. Like we go with some groceries just to go and spend some time, quality time with them. Yeah.
Wow. I really support you on that idea because as Dreams and Visions as well, we used to and we are still in line with such work, but just that we have slowed down. Sorry for that, but we used to also do such work, and it's something that's very positive to this generation, and it will teach the upcoming generation as well to know the right things to do, when to do them, things like that. So I'm very supportive of the work that you do, and to all other people who are also into philanthropy work, guys, let's just push and keep it up and change the world at large. Okay, Doc. We have been talking much about what we have done before and what we are doing currently. As a brother, I would also want to ask you, can you tell us where do you see Marjorie as an individual and Marjorie as the shoe brand and doctor and all the businesses that are in line with you? Where do you see them? Or where do you see all of this after 10 years from now?
Well, I am someone who has crazy dreams. I'm very ambitious.
Wow.
Yeah, in terms of my business, I see myself owning shops internationally, not just in my country, in Zimbabwe, but also in other countries as well. The same goes for the brand, for the shoe brand. Then in terms of my career as a doctor, yes, I want to specialize. I want to own clinics, hospital if possible. Yeah, why not?
It's possible. It's hospitals actually.
Yes. And also, by the way, I'm also a microbiologist, so that was my first degree that I did.
Oh, so you have 2 degrees right now. Wow, quite inspiring. Ladies, girls out there, I hope you can hear this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with that, I want to also open a lab of analysis.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. So it's like a fully equipped
the future is bright.
Clinic that is its lab of analysis. Yeah.
Wow.
And a lot more.
I'm inspired. Wow. Cheers to that. Wow. The future is bright. The future is really bright. Okay.
Thank you.
We're taking notes. You know, it's quite inspiring to hear such a mindset from a young lady like you, a young beautiful lady like you, beauty with brains, I might say. Thank you. It's quite a pleasure to have you on our platform today. I'm sure our viewers today are really enjoying and benefiting a lot by just having you today, just pouring fertilizer in the young seeds that are watching on our platform. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Dr. Marjorie, I know people hearing your story as we have summarized it today in our interview, they would want to know what can they do, because maybe there's someone who is like you or who is in a situation that was worse than yours before or now. They would want to know, or maybe get like a few wisdom or just an advice on what exactly can they do to start, or they have already started, but how can they continue pushing whatever they are doing in life. Maybe it's a girl child or it's a boy, whoever is out there. Just give us something that we'll go home with today.
Okay, I'm a spiritual person. Yes, I'm a Christian. So the first advice that I can say is, pray.
Okay.
Yes, God is the giver of everything. And then work hard. You just don't pray, then go to sleep.
Okay.
Work hard. In terms of business, if there is someone who wants to start a business, do research into a particular product that you want to sell, and make sure that you provide the best. Yes, and also do research about the audience, the people that you want to target.
Okay.
Yes, and also just communicate. Yes, you need to communicate well and be honest, be trustworthy.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
We have heard, I guess you also have heard the wise words from this young, beautiful lady, our doctor. Okay, guys, you heard the wisdom that she uses for herself. So to all those who might want to communicate or get contact to her, which platforms can people get contact with you for business purposes? Whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or your phone number, the social platforms that you're comfortable with communicating with people, which ones can people use?
For business purposes, I'm available on Instagram, MJ Fashions ZW, and Brand Majory, that's for the shoes. And for those who are willing to donate towards the foundation, we are available as Patients of Hope Foundation, both on Instagram and Facebook. And those who want to know me personally or have personal questions about the business or any other things that they want to know about me, I'm available on Facebook as Major Rich Pato and on Instagram as The Stylish Doctor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, doctor, as you have heard from her herself, she told you her platforms that you can get contact with. Okay, so thank you guys for your audience and listening. I hope you learned something and benefited something from today's conversation. Thank you. Okay, doctor, I would also want to ask on behalf of myself and the youth at large, and also for the girl child, she would also want to know like how you managed to do it, the steps, the journey and everything, just to share your experience and maybe wisdom and advice, so that you might change someone else's life out there, probably by just those few words that you might share with all of us.
Okay, thank you. I'll start to give advice concerning the business. Those who want, in case anyone wants to start a business, my first advice is start with what you have. Most people, they ask me, MJ, I want to start a business, but I don't have enough capital, or I don't have capital. When I started, I didn't have anything. I just started by advertising the things that I wanted to sell, and I started finding customers from there. So start with what you have. You will never have enough money to start a business. And the second thing, before you start a business, do a research about the product that you want to sell, and make sure that you provide the best of that product. If you are in an area where 1,000 people are selling clothes, make sure that yours, they outstand. Yeah. Then also, when you're dealing with customers, make sure that you are honest. If there is a late delivery or whatever that happens, you have to be honest with your customers. Don't lie. And also, communication, always you have to communicate. Yes. Then advice about general life. Life in general, what I can just say is, life is quite a journey, and as you go through life, there are a lot of things that we go through, and especially for young people, there's pressure, peer pressure, either pressure from the community, especially for us girls, I'm talking from experience. Peer pressure, you should get married by this age and all that. What I can just say is, don't get pressurized. You have your goals, write down your goals, your visions, you have them. Those should be your target. Those should be the drive, for your life. Don't listen to anything that other people say. And also, you have to choose the right crowd. Choose the right company. Yeah, don't just associate with anyone. Like they said, among 5 people, you become the 6th of the 5 people that you hang around. So make sure that you are hanging around with the right crowd. Yeah, I think that's basically it.
Well, thank you so much. I quite learned a lot from everything that you've said from the beginning of this whole interview until the end right now. Thank you so much. I guess, guys, you learned quite a lot of things from what she has been saying this whole time, and other people might want to communicate with you for business purposes. Which platforms can they possibly reach to you?
Okay, concerning business, I'm available on both Instagram and Facebook as MJ Fashions. On Instagram, MJ Fashions ZW. On Facebook, and MJ Fashions. Then also I'm available, like concerning the brand, I'm wearing MJ Majory shoes, by the way. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram as Brand Majory, same as on Facebook as Brand Majory. And for those who want to give donations towards the foundation, you can find us as Patients of Hope Foundation, both on Instagram and Facebook. For those who have personal questions directed towards me, you can find me on Facebook as Major Rich Pato and on Instagram as The Stylish Doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, as you have heard from herself, she has quite explained it clearly to all of us. Okay, thank you guys for viewing. Until we meet again. Sure. Well, it's a big thank you to all our viewers. Thank you for watching our episode, and please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. It's Dreams and Visions Official. Subscribe, leave a comment, and share the link with your friends and family. See you on our next episode. Thank you.